Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So happy to have you guys back. I'm feeling good today. I have my flowers in the background giving it a nice look, a nice vibe if you will. Today I want to share with you how I learned how to validate myself from the inside out. I have made it my mission to no longer seek validation from other people. I have made it my mission to no longer rely on other people to give me a sense of meaning, to give me a sense of worth. Here are a few techniques that I learned to help me validate myself and not seek validation from the outside world, aka other people. One lesson that I learned is everyone goes through different experiences. No experience is exactly alike. So since that is true, one person can look at you an entirely different way than, let's say, your neighbor will look at you. Everyone has their own perspective on life. So since everyone has their own perspective on life, no one is going to have the same opinion of you, or even if it's similar, it won't be exactly the same. With that being said, since there are so many different variations of you out there, you know that if one person says something about you, that doesn't mean that multiple people also think that exact same thing. Even if they agree with that person, that doesn't necessarily mean that that vision that one person sees of you is exactly the same vision as the next. Because our brains work in such intricate, complex ways, there's no way of having an opinion on someone that is set in stone. Everything is just an opinion at the end of the day, and I feel like that's really important to know. No one is going to look at you in the same way the next person looks at you, either good or bad. So at the end of the day, just know that no opinion is set in stone. So let people talk, let people have their opinions about you. That's on them. Because at the end of the day, they don't know you. They've never been in your shoes. They aren't you. Their opinion is not valid. They cannot validate you if their opinion isn't valid. Even a compliment is still a compliment. But even though it's positive, that shouldn't identify who you are. If somebody thinks you're funny, you shouldn't just think, oh, I am hilarious now. Oh, I'm so funny, because one person thinks you're funny. Allow yourself to take that with a grain of salt and to realize that that's only an opinion on me. Right? That's only an opinion on me. I'm so much more than someone else's positive or negative thought of me. Next, I'm going to go into evolving. I know I have spoken about evolving in my past videos, but I want to really dive deep into what evolving is to me and how I was able to become somebody that I am proud to look at in the mirror. The old person that I was, I had to forget that person, what that person liked to do, what they didn't like to do, who they were, what music they listened to, what food they ate, the people that they hung around. I had to completely sever this person from me. What does that mean? I had to kill my old self. I had to no longer partake and engage in things that I used to do. And even if I liked to do them, it had to be something that was a positive. There could be things I liked to do, but it was not adding to me. So I had to change that mindset and start talking to people I usually wouldn't speak with, that I felt I may not be at the same level with, either intellectually or physically. I started showing more of myself, taking away the envy and replacing that envy with curiosity, giving myself room to maneuver and understand more about what I believed or perceived about myself, and the negative things that I believed about myself, to now turn that around positively. I turned that around positively by keeping promises to myself. If I promised myself I'd start eating healthy, I'd take a banana one day, or I'd take an orange, or I'd slowly but surely implement healthy food. Even if I were to binge out on junk food, I would still come around and eat that healthy food to reassure myself, okay, I got this. This is something that I, believe that I can keep steady with. Another thing that I did was I started listening to myself. And this goes into listening to your gut, but wait, you've probably heard this a lot of times. Listening to yourself doesn't just mean mental. It means listening to your physical body. If you start to feel full, put the fork down, drink some water. Really feel that fullness. Even if there's a little bit of hunger lingering, drink some more water. It'll wash out. You'll feel sufficed. Leave it at that. don't overeat or binge, because that can lead to health issues, not just down the line, but you'll start to see it reflect. I recently learned that whatever's in your gut, if it's not doing right with your skin, it's gonna show on your cheeks. So when I eat junk food, you can see it in my cheeks. Like, you can see it's just not good, right? It's not healthy. So going forth, just make sure that you try to implement healthier foods and slowly take away the foods that are not good for you. Feel free to do research as to why these foods are not good for you, because you'll figure out that it's just a bunch of stuff that you don't want in your body anyway. So research would really help you stop and think before you eat things that you know are bad for you. Last thing about evolving is it takes time. It is not going to happen overnight. Give yourself the time to evolve, to change, to grow, step by step. Little things first. Once you have that mastered, okay, I'm eating 1 apple a day, 1 banana a day, one thing that is real food a day. Change it up. All right, I'm stretching when I wake up. I'm doing 5 squats a day. Now I'm doing like 10 push-ups. All right, the next day, bump it up a little bit. Just do little things like, oh, I want to get into exercising. I'll just do like 20 jumping jacks. All right, the next morning, that's not too bad. I'll do another 20. Take the little steps, and then eventually it won't seem too bad. And by the time you're at that big step that you never thought you'd achieve, you're already hungry for the next step. Just start. Doesn't have to be a huge, crazy workout, a bunch of healthy food, throw away all your junk food. Just start little by little, just to see how you react to it. And over time, if you truly, truly want change and you truly want a better body, a better lifestyle, a better mental health, it'll come into fruition. I guarantee you. It'll all work out. You just have to believe in yourself and believe in the process, and you'll be good. And the second lesson goes with increasing your value. Increasing your value doesn't just mean the value, the external, the material stuff, the material items. That doesn't add value to a person. What adds value is what you know. What adds value is how you carry yourself. For me, the true meaning of value is something that is grown within you over time, something that is harnessed within you. This can be your personality. That's something that you grow with over time. Is it something that you've worked on? Is it something that you've cultivated? Is it something that you yourself are proud of? Something like that is what I consider valuable. So how to build your value? There are so many books out there, and I love books. Like, reading has taught me so much, and reading has been able to guide me in the right direction with things. So that's why I say reading books, self-help books, books that help with finance, books that help with wellness, anything around that area. And I do have some books linked down below, so you are free to check those out. But for the most part, I really do focus on reading, because reading, you learn so much that can help you grow. Like, for instance, if you're reading a book on finance, I recommend Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's a book where it really dives into how someone had that mindset and it switched. Something that you learn that can add value to you over time. Another thing that can add value is how you think. So like I said in my last video, I like to talk about the frequencies that surround you. The frequencies, the energies, all of that can be changed by the way that you think. Also add value to yourself by extending your health, eating healthier foods, exercising, doing things that'll be better for your body in the long run. It's confidence, confidence, confidence. That is key. Confidence is key. The next thing I'm going to go into, you guessed it, confidence, baby. That is what drives the soul. I feel like when you are going out and you feel as though the looks that you get and the glances that you may get, or things that are on the outside, don't leak in internally. How I built confidence, I stopped caring what other people may think of me. And even though till this day I might have those intrusive thoughts where I'm like, oh, they probably thought that was lame, or they thought that was cringy or whatever, I still drown that out with that positive self-talk, and I drown that out with what I know to be true, like my belief of myself. I reaffirm that. I validate myself. That's what I want you to learn. If you're watching this video, that is something I want to hone with you. I started taking myself on dates. Like what I want my boyfriend or my partner to do for me, I started doing for myself. Before my lovely boyfriend bought me flowers, I would buy myself flowers. I would take myself out on these nice lavish dates. I would treat myself. And while doing that, I found that I was able to find somebody that treats me that same way that I treated myself. And that helped me build my confidence because I know this is a standard. The way I treat myself and how I take care of myself and nurture myself and make sure I'm all right, that's the standard. And if you can't match that and go above and beyond that, then there's no reason why we should even be talking or having a conversation. Like point blank, period. And that's a standard that you should have for yourself. Don't let somebody else make it seem like you can't reach or you are not at that level that you want to be at. Take that for yourself. Make sure that you are validating yourself and you're telling yourself that you are good enough and that you are deserving of what you want. It all goes into that confidence. That confidence, the fake it till you make it, I'm not a big fan of it, because even when you fake that confidence, that real root that connects you to your inner self that will shine through, there's a blockage. So instead of faking it until you make it, try doing exercises that will slowly encourage you to become more confident within yourself. One thing that I like to do is talk in the mirror. I've been saying that in a lot of these past videos, but that really helps. Writing notes to myself, scripting, journaling, writing to myself, talking to myself out loud, like, hey girl, how you doing? Like, call it crazy, but talking to yourself out loud, it reaffirms your own beliefs. You're able to trust yourself more. You have more of a connection with yourself. Don't be shy, don't be scared to connect with who you are inside, and you will fall in love. And the last thing that I have for you guys is self-love. This is something that I really want to drive, because self-love, loving yourself, being able to look in the mirror and being like, I want to hug this person, that is so huge. I know that there's a lot of people out there who can't even look in the mirror. They don't like what they see. I want to tell you that you were created the way that you look for a reason. Whatever you believe in, you were shaped and given that body, that face, your mannerisms, who you are, for a reason. There is a reason that you are the way that you are, and that no one else is like you. So I want you to take that reason and understand that, and understand your specialty in this world. It's going to take time. It's something that over time you have been dealing with, but right now you can take this journey to understand yourself and understand how amazing you are and accept how gifted you are. Whatever talents that the divine has blessed you with, that God has blessed you with, that whatever you believe in or whatever this earth is to you has given you. It is always so great having you guys here on my channel. I hope you guys have a great day. Again, I hope there were a lot of messages and golden nuggets in here for you guys, and I will catch you later. Have a great day. Remember to like and subscribe, share this to anyone who you feel this would resonate with, and you take care. Mwah. Stay blessed. I love you, and see you in my next video. Bye.